Hello and thank you for joining us once again on African Free Press Television. My name is Leo Oketa, bringing you the news updates. Chairman of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, Ibrahim Lamoda, is being presently investigated over allegations of diversions of over 1 trillion naira from the sale of seized properties belonging to convicted public officials, including former Governor Pius Estates, Dipre Alamesia, and former Inspector General of Police, Tafa Balogu, amongst many others. It was gathered that the presidency searchlight had actually been on the EFCC following complaints and reports that EFCC operatives were notoriously letting some financial crime suspects off the hook rather than prosecute them. President Muhammadu Buhari yesterday, behind closed doors, met with Senate President Dr. Bukola Saraki and Speaker of the House of Representatives Yakubu Dogara. Saraki's Deputy Senator Ike Kuremadu was clearly absent. Saraki and Dogara jointly led the leadership of the National Assembly to the meeting with the President. From the Senate, those in attendance were Majority Leader Ali Ndume, his deputy Bala Ibn Naala, Senate Minority Leader Godswill Akpabio, and Minority Whip Phili Aduda. From the House of Representatives were the Deputy Speaker Yusuf Lasun and House Leader Femi Bajabiamila. Although the agenda of the meeting was not known at the moment, it was gathered as one of the steps being taken to resolve the crisis and also reconcile Saraki with the leadership of the party. It will be recalled that Dogara had on Monday evening met with Buhari on Saraki's issue. The Speaker met with Buhari following a resolution by the House that he should intervene in the crisis. The meeting might also be aimed at securing smooth passage for ministerial nominees while names were sent to the Senate by the President last week. Another issue on the front burner is the plan by the President to send a supplementary budget to the National Assembly. Just over 24 hours after the list of President Muhammadu Buhari's ministerial nominees became public, the battleground has now shifted to the Senate. The first to receive a petition against the nomination was former Rivers State Governor Rotimi Amechi. The petition against him was submitted by Senator Thompson Sekibo on behalf of one of his constituents. Citing Order 41 of the Senate Standing Rule, Sekibo told the Senate that his constituents asked him to submit a petition against the nomination of Amechi. Meanwhile, the Oyo State ministerial nominee Adebayo Shitu has described opposition from some of his party men and kingsmen in the state as overwhelming and inconsequential. Reacting to an advertorial against his nomination, Shitu, a two-time commissioner in the state and former member of the old Oyo State House of Assembly, described the position of the party chieftains as misleading and against the interests of the larger majority of the residents of the state. The ministerial nominee, who was a governorship aspirant of the APC in the last general elections in the state, maintained that all the party officials made reference to in the open letter were intra-party problems, some of which Mr. President himself, Muhammadu Buhari, intervened to get them resolved. He described his nomination as one of the best things that could happen to Oyo State. Akwa Ibom leadership of the All Progressive Congress in Akwa Ibom State has debunked an allegation that the ministerial nominee from the state, Senator Udoma, was recommended by Akwa Ibom State government. In a swift reaction, the state government had insisted that Udoma's appointment was in the spirit of the Takada, which is a call for every Akwa Ibom person to rise up and excel beyond political, ethnic, gender and religious boundaries. In a different side of the same story in Kwara State, socio-cultural organizations in the state, Orisun Ibomina, expressed appreciation to Buhari over the nomination of Alhaji Lai Mohammed as minister. President of the organization, Mr. Gbenga Awoyale, expressed appreciation in a statement he issued in Ilori. He said Mohammed's nomination was a right step in the right direction. The group described Mohammed as a man of honor and integrity who believes in a united Kwara. It urged the National Assembly to disregard any petition from individuals or groups against his nomination. Nigeria was rated first in sub-Saharan Africa and 18th in the world for international U.S. higher education enrollment. The U.S. Education Advisory Supervisor Folashade Adebayo made this known in Abuja during the 16th Annual College and Career Fair organized by the U.S. Mission in Nigeria. Mrs. Adebayo also said that for the 2015-2016 academic year, the Education USA members received financial aids of over $4 million as scholarships for Nigerian students. The three West African countries at the heart of the Ebola epidemic recorded their first week with no new cases since the outbreak began in March 2014. The outbreak has so far killed more than 11,000 people in Guinea, Liberia and Sierra Leone, according to the World Health Organization. New cases has fallen sharply in 2015, but WHO has warned that the diseases could break out again. The epidemic is the worst known occurrence of Ebola in history. More than 500 people believed to have had dangerous contact with an Ebola patient remain under follow-up in Guinea, WHO said in the report. It is also said several high-risk people linked with the recent patients in Guinea and Sierra Leone had been lost track of. Liberia has also been declared free of the disease after 42 days without a new case. It is the second time the country received the declaration following the flare-up in June. Sierra Leone released its last known Ebola patient on 28 September and must now wait to be declared free of the disease. Guinea's most recent cases were recorded on 27 September. The U.S. presidential hopeful Hillary Clinton has come out against the Trans-Pacific Partnership Agreement championed by Barack Obama. The landmark trade deal involves 12 countries along the Pacific Rim, including the US, Australia, and Japan. In an interview, Mrs. Clinton said the agreement left many unanswered questions and did not meet the high bar she had set. And that's the story for you this morning on African Free Press Television. For more stories, please do visit our website at www.africanfreepress.com. Follow us on Twitter at African Free Press and like us on Facebook at African Free Press. From me, Leo Oketa, and the whole team in the studio, it's a very good morning to you. Do enjoy the rest of your day.